Hey everyone, have you ever experienced heartache? I don't know anyone who hasn't, but if you have experienced heartache for whatever reason, this video may be something you want to watch. This is from an experience I had recently with Kuthumi and the Masters surrounding my parents. So this video is, yes, surrounded by mother and father lessons, but it can really be for anyone. So hang in there, and I hope you can use the information from this video. Again, my name is Christine Barnes. You can find me at Shaman Christine with a K, Kristine 333 at YouTube, and I'm at Dancing Feather Healing on Facebook. I'm just getting those rolling and just getting the material started, so hang in there with me. I am a Hayoka shaman, and my purpose is to bring forth everything that I have learned from spirit. I have been channeling and doing healing work, spirit working through me for the last couple of decades, and boy, is it really gearing up into high gear. But I wanted to share with y'all today a most deep and profound experience I had recently. And because spirit is much more eloquent than I wrote down what Kuthumi told me, and I'm just going to read it to you, and then I'll tell you the story afterwards. Kuthumi said to me, God the Father, God the Mother, Source, we are all examples of their manifestations of that love. God is not just male. God is male and female. Let no being, in this case, mother, father, let no being be your center for that totality of Mother, Father, God, because that is an impossibility. Of grand limitation. When we put someone else as the center of our universe and make them the universe, we give away our power. We put tremendous expectation on them, for them to fix us, for them to feed us, for them to make us happy, for them to fill what we are lacking inside, that we are responsible for filling, not anybody else. Let no being be your center for that totality, because that is an impossibility of grand limitation. The fallacy is in believing the human is the universe. When it is but a star, the human is just a star, part of the larger whole, the galaxy, the solar system, the omniverse. But it goes beyond the star and into the ethers and the energy extensions in between. No one star is the source, is the sun. No sun is the source, but a component thereof. They put that in perspective for me. When we attach to something so deeply, so sincerely, so serenely, so put our guts into everything, into someone, into a job, into a person. In often cases, our parents. We put that expectation of perfection upon them. And now, if you are a parent, you realize you are not the universe. You have imperfections. And if you are an older parent, your kids are up and out. Perhaps there are things you have already started to apologize for in your reflections of your parenthood. We all have things that we have or could apologize to our kids for, because we, now being older, looking back, realize our imperfections. We now see them. We're doing things hopefully smarter and not harder anymore, because this parenthood thing didn't come with a manual. But we give that same expectation of perfection to our own parents, and how unfair. So if you're having a hard time with your parent, your biological parent, your adopted parent, your guardian in this life who has acted as your parent, and you haven't spoken to them, you haven't been able to heal the relationship, maintain a relationship, hold a grudge, any of those things, doggone it, look at that person and realize you may have put the expectations of the universal source provider upon them. Because you have to look at your own limitations. And when you know your own limitations and how you fell short with your own offspring, with your own children, and if you want forgiveness, you got to give forgiveness. You got to give it. And if your parents have passed on, they're still around. They just don't have bodies. They're still here. They're still around. You can talk to them whenever you want. Talk to them out loud. You can write a letter to them. How do you start? You ask? With the words, "I'm sorry. I didn't know what I was doing. I didn't know what I was doing to put these expectations upon you." And when you say that sentence, look at the expectations you put upon your parents, and did you fulfill those expectations to your children? Did you overdo it? Did you become a helicopter parent? Did you repeat your patterns, the patterns of your parents? There's much, much, much healing of the heart, the keys to healing of the heart in these words, and realizing the burdens of perfection and totality that we tend to put on our moms and dads. And when I was contemplating this and how I did that, and I kept hearing the words go through my head, "Thou shalt have no other God before me." And when we put those expectations of perfection on our parents, we do exactly that. We have other gods before God the Father, God the Mother, the totality of the allness, that from which the omniverse, the galaxies, the universes come from. Love thyself. Forgive yourself for how you fell short with your judgments against yourself. I've also found in my own retrospections that my judgments against myself are as strong as my expectations and disappointments that I've had in other people, when my disappointments in other people are my own expectations of totality and perfection that I didn't reach in myself. I expected them to be the perfection I didn't think I was. So there's a lot to chew on there. So if you're interested in doing inner work sessions with me and the masters, please feel free to reach out to me at Shaman Christine 333 or Dancing Feather Healing on Facebook.com. I have now started doing live Zoom sessions so we can meet face-to-face over Zoom. Take care. Namaste and Shalom. We love you.